Hi everyone, get settled and we'll begin in just another minute. Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Johanna and I'm here with my co-host and dear friend Susan. So great to be with you all. Thanks so much for joining our weekly Tong Ren session. Now before we begin, know that your healing requests have all been set as our intention for today's session. So this means that there's absolutely nothing that you need to do or think about, just allow yourself to receive. And if it's your first time here, there's nothing required of you during the session. So you don't need to follow along as we tap, just simply relax and let the energy work for you. And whether your mind stays focused on the points we tap on or it drifts, it makes no difference. The healing intentions will still be just as effective. Now we focus on 3 key areas for a general treatment: the brain, the sympathetic nervous system, and the parasympathetic nervous system. Then at the end of the session, we tap to ground the energy, promoting a deep relaxation for you. Now, based on your request, we've identified specific points for the tapping, so each of you will receive both a general and a personalized treatment today. Susan and I will tap for you until a few minutes before the hour ends. Also, if you're tapping along with us today, we really appreciate your support. Now, we are live streaming to YouTube and to X, but don't worry, only Susan and I are visible. That said, feel free to keep your camera off if that's more comfortable for you. Now, once we wrap up the tapping portion, I'll end the live stream. And then for those of you joining us on Zoom, we'll have a brief optional Q&A, but there's no pressure to stay. This is just an opportunity if you have any questions or you wish to share any news about your health. Now, as a quick reminder, Tong Ren is a complementary therapy, not a substitute for medical care, so please consult your healthcare provider for diagnosis and treatment. Now, before we begin, let's just take a moment to settle in and align our energy as a group. This creates a powerful healing field where the energy can move more freely and effortlessly. So I invite you to find a comfortable position and feeling the support beneath your feet and whatever you're sitting or lying upon. Let your shoulders soften a bit and your hands rest naturally. Now bring your awareness to your breath and let's take a slow, gentle inhale. And exhale. And let's do that one more time. Breathe in slowly. And exhale fully. And as we breathe together, let's imagine a soft golden light forming above us. And this light holds our collective healing intention. It's already expanding, surrounding us, and wrapping us in a field of pure healing energy. And whether you feel it or not, trust that it's right here supporting you. And remember that healing doesn't require any effort. It happens naturally, so your conscious mind doesn't need to stay engaged for this to work. And if you feel yourself drifting towards sleep, that's okay. The energy is still flowing and it's still bringing you into harmony. Now, as we move into the session, I invite you to simply rest in this space. The healing field around us is active, and all you need to do is receive. So let's begin tapping now. at the center of the chest at CV17, sending a calming vibration to the heart and chest, promoting improved blood flow and oxygenation while supporting cardiovascular health. This point releases tension in surrounding muscles and tissues while supporting overall thoracic health and fostering a sense of openness and emotional ease. And opening stomach 11 stimulates the thymus gland and lymphatic system, supporting overall immune response and natural defenses while promoting healthy lymphatic drainage. This point helps soothe inflammation in the throat and upper respiratory areas while encouraging movement of lymph fluid to reduce swelling. And tapping stomach 12 supports the lymphatic system, which is crucial for detoxification and reducing the burden on the liver. This point enhances circulation and energy flow, promoting natural cleansing processes throughout the body. And tapping stomach 9, located near the thyroid gland, this point improves local circulation and nerve function to support balanced hormone levels and thyroid health. It also stimulates pressure sensors that send direct signals to the brain to help regulate blood pressure by relaxing blood vessels. And opening up stomach 10, positioned near the voice box and thyroid gland, this point helps relax surrounding muscles and improve nerve function to vocal cords. It soothes inflammation and irritation while supporting clear voice and comfortable swallowing mechanisms. And tapping LI17 stimulates pressure sensors in the major neck artery, helping the brain regulate blood pressure and heart rate. This point calms the nervous system and can relax the throat and airways, reducing strain on the heart. And opening LI18 stimulates the vagus nerve to regulate digestive function and calm the nervous system. Located near the thyroid gland and major artery, it helps regulate metabolic rate and circulation while supporting stable internal temperature. And tapping SI16 improves nerve supply and circulation to the thyroid gland while encouraging optimal hormone production. This point also soothes the vagus nerve and brainstem, calming the fight or flight response and reducing neurological urgency. And tapping SI17, located directly under the jaw joint, this point releases tension in surrounding muscles and soothes the joint capsule. It promotes smooth, pain-free movement and helps address jaw-related discomfort and dysfunction. And tapping governing vessel 23 harmonizes the neuroendocrine system, encouraging balance in hormone production, including reproductive, stress, and sleep-related hormones. It helps release deep-seated fear-based memories, past traumas, and limiting beliefs while fostering mental clarity, emotional healing, and a renewed sense of peace and possibility for the future. And tapping bladder 5 works in conjunction with central head points to enhance overall cranial circulation and nerve function. It supports balanced brain activity and helps regulate the body's natural healing responses. And tapping GV22 affects the brain centers that control the entire hormone system, helping maintain internal balance by regulating heart rate, blood pressure, body temperature, and appetite control. This point releases anxiety, emotional overwhelm, and trauma-based fear patterns while improving focus, restoring confidence, supporting sleep cycles, and overall emotional stability. And tapping bladder 6 enhances circulation and energy flow to the upper cranial region, supporting cognitive function and mental clarity. This point works with surrounding areas to promote balanced brain activity and emotional regulation. And tapping GV21 improves circulation to the scalp and hair follicles, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to create a healthy environment for hair growth. This point also supports overall cranial circulation and nerve function. And tapping bladder 7 supports the transition zone between different cranial regions, helping to balance energy flow across the head. This point enhances overall brain circulation and supports the integration of various neurological functions. And tapping GV20 at the crown, a master point for the brain that enhances overall circulation and energy, nourishing brain cells and supporting memory, cognitive resilience, and mental clarity. It awakens the entire central nervous system while having a powerful grounding effect that transforms anxiety and depression into emotional balance, dissolves false beliefs about limitation, and fosters deep security, inner strength, and renewed joy for the future. And opening bladder 8 supports the posterior cranial region, enhancing circulation to areas involved in visual processing and sensory integration. This point helps balance energy flow across the back of the head and supports overall neurological function. And opening GB16 regulates blood flow in the temporal arteries and calms overactive nerve endings in the head region. This point helps soothe throbbing sensations and supports emotional balance by calming nervous system pathways. And tapping GB17 continues the energy flow along the side of the head, supporting circulation to temporal regions involved in sensory processing. This point helps integrate neurological functions and supports overall head and neck balance. And opening GB18 enhances circulation and energy to the brain's outer layer, supporting the health of neurons and processes that maintain nerve protection. This point stimulates visual processing areas and enhances the entire visual pathway function. and opening governing vessel 19. This point supports circulation to the back of the brain and helps integrate signals between different brain regions. It enhances overall cranial energy flow and supports balanced neurological function. And moving to the center of the occiput to GV17, addresses cardiovascular, circulatory, and respiratory centers while influencing the brain's control center for heart rate and blood pressure. This point stabilizes nerve signals to the heart and stimulates vital areas for movement coordination. And opening GV16 at the base of the skull calms the reticular activating system in the brainstem, quieting an overactive mind and allowing for deep, restful sleep. This point has a profound effect on the nervous system's sleep-wake cycle regulation. And opening bladder 9 supports the cerebellum, which is crucial for motor function, balance, and muscle coordination. This point enhances the brain's ability to process movement information and maintain physical stability and coordination. And opening GB19 stimulates the visual processing area at the back of the brain, enhancing the entire visual pathway and supporting information processing. This point improves the brain's connection to visual functions and supports overall sensory integration. And opening GB20 releases tension at the base of the skull that has a profound calming effect on the entire nervous system. This point quiets the mind and signals to the body that it is safe to enter a deep, restorative state. And moving to the forehead on the right side to GB13, used for emotional regulation. This point helps calm the emotional centers of the brain and dissolves deep-seated abandonment wounds, childhood traumas, and all the patterns of emotional overwhelm. It transforms false beliefs about self-worth, promotes healthy emotional regulation and self-compassion while fostering present moment awareness, inner confidence, and the courage to move forward with clarity and purpose. And on the left side, focused on mental clarity and cognitive function, GB13 influences the brain's frontal lobe, involved in planning and decision-making while clearing confusion about the future. It aids mental focus and supports complex cognitive behaviors, dissolves limiting thought patterns, and enhances the ability to envision and create a clear path forward with confidence and purpose. And opening GB14, this point enhances circulation to the frontal brain regions involved in executive function and emotional regulation. It supports clear thinking and helps balance emotional responses. And opening bladder 3 enhances blood flow to areas involved in visual processing and frontal brain function. This point supports eye health and helps integrate visual information with cognitive processes. And tapping bladder 4 supports circulation to the forehead region and frontal brain areas involved in cognitive function. This point helps enhance mental clarity and supports the integration of sensory and cognitive information. And tapping bladder 2 enhances blood flow to the retina, delivering vital oxygen and nutrients that nourish retinal cells and support clear vision. This point supports eye health, helps address age-related vision changes, and slows degenerative processes while improving overall visual function. And tapping bladder 1 delivers nourishing blood flow to retinal cells and supports the health of delicate eye structures. This point is particularly beneficial for retinal conditions and helps maintain optimal visual function. And tapping the yin tong point provides a profound calming effect on the entire nervous system, quieting mental chatter and dissolving emotional turmoil while awakening spiritual clarity and inner vision. This point transforms depression and hopelessness into mental clarity, supports mindfulness practices, and helps organize the brain's communication centers while opening pathways to intuitive wisdom, clear direction forward, and renewed optimism for life's possibilities. And opening the Tai Yang point, the primary point for relieving tension headaches and regulating blood flow in the middle brain artery. This point soothes nerves and releases muscle tension while easing throbbing pain and supporting visual pathway function. And tapping gallbladder 7 on the left side supports the left temporal area of the brain, which is involved in language processing and auditory function. This point enhances circulation to areas crucial for communication and sound processing. And tapping gallbladder 8 above the ear helps balance the brain's emotional and perceptual centers, soothing anxieties and fostering a sense of acceptance. This point calms reward circuits in the brain and promotes self-control and emotional peace. And tapping gallbladder 9 enhances circulation to the temporal lobe areas involved in memory formation and emotional processing. This point supports balanced brain function and helps integrate emotional and cognitive responses. And opening triple warmer 20 supports circulation to regions involved in sensory processing and emotional regulation. It helps balance energy flow through the side of the head and supports overall neurological integration. And opening SI 19, positioned near the ear opening, this point supports hearing function and helps regulate pressure in the ear region. It also influences jaw function and can help address tension in the surrounding facial muscles. And opening the Jiangdong point enhances blood flow through the spinal arteries, providing crucial nourishment to the spinal cord. This supports nerve signal transmission and maintains the health of protective nerve coverings throughout the spine. And now we move to the spine, opening up all the points along the spine from top to bottom. And tapping C1, which houses all the nerves that exit the brain and enter the spinal cord, facilitating free flow of signals throughout the entire system. This point improves circulation to the head and supports overall nervous system communication while influencing body temperature regulation. And opening C2 on the right side stimulates the vagus nerve, activating the body's relaxation response, transforming fight or flight reactivity into calm presence, releases stored emotional tension from past hurts, and this point brings a wave of calm and can relieve anxiety, nervousness, and fear while improving circulation to memory centers. And on the left side, C2 supports the speech function and can aid those with communication issues, including developmental speech concerns. This point enhances circulation to brain areas involved in language processing and motor speech control. And tapping C3 influences nerves related to the throat and helps relax the muscles of the neck and jaw while addressing jaw tension and dysfunction. This point calms inflammation and irritation while encouraging healthy lymphatic drainage in the throat region and supporting comfortable swallowing. And tapping C4, part of the cervical nerve network that supports thyroid function and neck muscle coordination. This point helps ensure clear communication between the brain and the thyroid gland for balanced hormone production. And opening C5 contributes to the nerve supply for thyroid function and upper extremity control. This point supports balanced thyroid communication and helps maintain proper nerve flow to the shoulder and arm regions. And tapping C6, vital for thyroid gland function and parathyroid regulation, managing calcium balance in the bones and in the blood. This point enhances communication between the nervous system and the thyroid while improving nerve supply to the hands and fingers. And opening C7, a critical point for thyroid function that influences nerve supply to promote balanced communication between the nervous system and gland while supporting hormone production. This point supports overall thyroid health, enhances nerve supply to the hands and wrists, and helps address neck region tension and pain. And tapping T1 connected to the thymus gland and upper chest lymphatic system, supporting immune system defenses and cellular communication. This point influences the sympathetic nervous system and supports thyroid function while supplying nerves to upper lungs and airways. And opening T2 on the right side works with the right side thoracic region to support lung and heart function while regulating the thymus gland. This point helps calm airways and reduce respiratory symptoms while supporting immune system balance. It influences the lungs and bronchial tubes while helping to release muscle tension between the shoulder blades. And tapping GB21 at the shoulder crest, the highest point of the shoulder. This point releases tension in the shoulder muscles. It helps improve circulation to the shoulder region and can address neck and shoulder stiffness and discomfort. And opening T3, strongly connected to the lungs and thymus gland, enhancing immune function and respiratory health. This point influences lung and chest function while supporting natural breathing patterns and reducing chest tightness. And opening up T4 supports the skin, the body's largest detoxification organ, and influences liver and gallbladder function for natural healing and toxin removal. This point helps release toxins through the sweat glands while supporting hormonal processing, breast tissue lymphatic drainage, and overall skin health and healing. And tapping T5 innervates the heart and protective sac around it, playing a key role in heart rhythm and electrical system function. This point improves circulation to coronary arteries and helps calm nerves, easing chest discomfort and supporting heart health. And on the left side, T5 specifically targets nerves supplying the heart and coronary arteries, improving blood flow and easing chest pain. This point helps calm the heart and soothe the sympathetic nervous system while fostering emotional peace. And tapping T6 innervates the diaphragm and is crucial for breathing function and digestive tract health. It's particularly important for addressing swallowing difficulties and can help resolve blockages that affect digestive discomfort. And on the right side, T7 is a primary point for liver function, enhancing circulation and energy to liver tissue while supporting function and regeneration. This point is essential for detoxification and helps the liver process various substances and manage inflammation. It helps regulate the spleen and liver, which are key organs in immune system function and blood filtering. It supports immune balance and helps calm overreactions while promoting healthy blood circulation. And tapping T8 supports liver function as a vital organ for detoxification and overall health. This point enhances the liver's ability to process toxins and maintain optimal metabolic function. It also helps coordinate nerve supply to vital organs and supports overall thoracic stability and function. And tapping T9 on the right side supports the liver's ability to process toxins, regenerate tissue, and manage inflammation throughout the body. This point addresses liver-related concerns and enhances the organ's resilience and regenerative capacity. And on the left side, a primary point for adrenal glands, which are crucial for regulating immune response, stress management, and energy production. This point helps recharge adrenal function, combating fatigue, and restoring vitality, stamina, and confidence, while promoting balanced immune system activity and hormonal health. And tapping T10, another key center for adrenal gland function, governing energy production and stamina throughout the body. This point directly influences adrenal hormones and helps regulate stress response while supporting overall energy levels. And tapping T11 supports the middle thoracic region and helps coordinate nerve supply to organs in this area. This point contributes to overall spine stability and nerve function while supporting digestive and metabolic processes. And opening T12. This point helps coordinate nerve function between upper and lower body systems. It supports overall spinal integrity and nerve communication throughout the torso. And moving down to the lumbar spine, to L1. This point improves nerve and blood supply to the reproductive organs, supporting hormonal cycles and reproductive health. This point is also a primary source of nerves that affect the pelvic region comfort and function. And opening L2 supports the kidney function, essential for detoxification and waste elimination from the body. This point influences the body's filtration system and helps maintain proper fluid balance and blood pressure regulation. It also activates brown fat. And opening L3 enhances nerve and blood supply to reproductive organs while being a primary source of nerves affecting pelvic region function. This point improves circulation in the pelvic area and supports reproductive health and comfort. And tapping L4, located in the lower lumbar region, this point supports nerve supply to the lower extremities and pelvic organs. It helps coordinate function between the spine and legs while supporting lower body stability and movement. And moving down to L5, this point is crucial for supporting the transition to the sacral region and pelvic function. It influences nerve supply to the legs and pelvic organs while supporting lower back stability. And tapping S1, part of the sacral region that supports the pelvic organ function and lower extremity nerve supply. This point influences the foundational support structures of the pelvis and helps coordinate movement and stability. And tapping S2, the primary source of nerves affecting pelvic region function and bladder control, essential for calming nerve irritation. This point improves muscle tone in the pelvic floor and supports the ligaments that maintain pelvic organ position. And tapping S3, a primary point for bladder nerve supply that strengthens nerve signals to pelvic floor muscles for better organ support. This point calms nerves that cause cramping and help restore comfort and control in the pelvic region. And opening S4, key point for bladder nerve supply and pelvic floor function, helping to calm bladder tension and reduce urgency. This point improves local circulation and helps restore comfort and control while supporting the elimination function. And tapping S5, the lowest point of the sacral region, supporting the foundational aspects of pelvic function and nerve supply to elimination organs. This point helps coordinate the most basic aspects of pelvic stability and elimination control. And tapping GB30 helps balance powerful muscles that attach to the pelvis and supports proper pelvic alignment. It can release deep hip muscles that may compress nerves, relieving associated discomfort and improving mobility. And opening bladder 54 at the back of the knee helps balance powerful muscles that attach to the pelvis, encouraging better pelvic alignment and leg function. This point can release muscle tension that affects nerve function and supports overall lower extremity coordination. And tapping liver 8 supports the liver function and energy circulation through the lower extremity while addressing knee region tension. This point helps coordinate liver energy flow and supports joint function and mobility in the knee area. And tapping stomach 36, a powerful point for building energy and vitality throughout the entire body, known as the point that addresses numerous conditions. This point combats fatigue, strengthens immune function, and enhances overall resilience while supporting digestive health. And opening stomach 37 continues the energy building function of the stomach meridian while supporting digestive and metabolic processes. This point enhances circulation in the lower leg and supports overall energy flow through the extremity. And opening stomach 39 extends the stomach meridian's influence further down the leg, supporting continued energy circulation and digestive function. This point helps maintain energy flow through the lower extremity while supporting overall metabolic health. And tapping liver 3 at the top of the foot, a master point for liver function and emotional balance, helping to smooth extreme emotional highs and lows by calming the nervous system and promoting confidence. This point discharges nervous, anxious energy and brings grounding stability while supporting liver regeneration, detoxification, and emotional regulation for improved mood and outlook. And tapping gallbladder 10 supports circulation to the temporal regions and balances energy flow. It contributes to overall head and neck coordination while supporting neurological integration. And tapping gallbladder 12 behind the earlobe stimulates the vagus nerve and helps calm and organize brain processing, reducing feelings of being overwhelmed and supporting sound processing. This point can release tension in jaw muscles, supports the parasympathetic nervous system's rest and digest functions, and enhances circulation to auditory pathways. And tapping the yin point calms the brainstem, which acts as the on-off switch for sleep cycles, helping to quiet an overactive nervous system. This point improves blood flow to visual processing areas and supports the transition into deep, restorative sleep states. And opening triple warmer 18 supports circulation to the temporal area and helps regulate energy flow through the side of the head. This point contributes to overall neurological balance and supports the integration of sensory and cognitive functions. Tapping triple warmer 17 works with surrounding temporal points to enhance circulation and energy flow through the brain region. This point supports balanced neurological function and helps coordinate complex sensory and motor processes. Triple warmer 16 improves circulation to brainstem regions and nourishes motor neurons while supporting their vitality. This point enhances nerve communication and supports overall neck region function and mobility. And moving down to the upper chest, to kidney 24, this point serves as a sensitive indicator of energy blockages. It's important for chest-related conditions and energy flow assessment. And moving down to kidney 26, this point supports respiratory function and chest circulation. It also serves as a sensitive area that indicates energy blockages in chest-related conditions. And tapping kidney 25 to continue supporting respiratory and circulatory function. This point helps coordinate energy flow through the torso while supporting overall chest region health. And tapping kidney 23, positioned in the mid-chest area, this point maintains fluid balance and respiratory health. It contributes to overall chest circulation and energy coordination. And opening kidney 22 supports the kidney meridian's influence on digestive and metabolic functions. It helps coordinate energy flow between chest and abdominal regions while supporting overall organ function. And tapping CV13 supports digestive function and energy circulation. It helps coordinate the flow of energy through the central body and supports overall abdominal organ health. And moving down to CV12, central point that supports digestive function and helps regulate stomach and pancreatic activity. This point influences appetite regulation and blood sugar balance while restoring natural hunger sensations and digestive comfort. And opening stomach 21 supports the stomach function and digestive processes while helping to regulate metabolic activity. This point contributes to overall abdominal health and supports the coordination of digestive organ function. And tapping stomach 25 supports digestive function and helps regulate intestinal activity. It contributes to overall abdominal circulation and supports healthy digestive processes. And tapping CV6 supports lower abdominal energy and reproductive organ function. This point helps build foundational energy and supports the body's core vitality while influencing pelvic organ health. And tapping CV4 supports reproductive health and foundational energy throughout the body. It helps coordinate energy flow through the pelvis and supports overall reproductive organ function. And now we'll tap the ouch points, which are any areas of discomfort around the body. This directly addresses any areas of pain and tension, promoting healing and comfort where it's needed most. We'll also focus on the major lymph node clusters, which to ensure proper lymphatic flow. And we'll activate those areas of brown fat as well. To promote weight balancing. And now we'll move to the elbow to LI 11, located in the muscle group affected by tennis elbow. Tapping here releases tension and reduces inflammation in the tendons. This point promotes healing of connective tissues and helps address repetitive strain patterns in the arm and the elbow. And tapping LI10, positioned in the forearm muscle group, this point releases tension and promotes healing of tendons and muscle tissue. It supports circulation to the hand and wrist while addressing inflammation and strain in the forearm region. And tapping triple warmer 5, beneficial for wrist and hand issues. This point improves local circulation and reduces inflammation in joint tissues. It supports healing of ligaments and other connective tissues while promoting comfort and mobility in the wrist area. And tapping P6 helps open the chest and calm the heart while easing pressure and tightness in the chest region. This point improves circulation to the heart muscle and is particularly effective for slowing rapid heartbeat by stimulating calming nerve pathways. And opening P7 supports the heart function and circulation while helping to regulate cardiac rhythm and blood flow. This point contributes to overall cardiovascular health and supports the heart's electrical conduction system. And opening Heart 7, a master point for calming the heart and mind, directly soothing the spirit and quieting anxious thoughts. This point brings deep peace and tranquility while helping transition into restful sleep states and emotional balance. And tapping Lung 7 enhances energy and circulation of the respiratory system, supporting the lungs in clearing congestion and soothing irritated breathing passages. This point helps calm respiratory symptoms and promotes clear, comfortable breathing. And tapping LI4 has a powerful clearing and detoxifying effect while supporting toxin elimination that contributes to inflammation. This point calms the nervous system, releases pent-up energy, and helps regulate immune responses while promoting relaxation. And opening gallbladder 31 at the hip and thigh region, this point supports circulation and nerve function to the lower extremity. Helps release tension in powerful hip muscles while supporting overall leg function and mobility. And opening spleen 10. This point supports circulation and energy flow through the leg while addressing muscle tension. It contributes to overall leg health and helps coordinate function between hip and knee regions. And opening spleen 9. In the lower leg, this point supports circulation and energy flow while helping to address fluid retention. It contributes to overall leg health and supports the body's natural fluid balance and lymphatic drainage. And opening gallbladder 31. It supports muscle and tendon function while promoting flexibility and movement. It helps coordinate nerve supply to leg muscles and supports overall lower extremity strength and coordination. And opening spleen 6 supports digestive, reproductive, and circulatory functions while promoting overall energy balance. This point helps coordinate multiple organ systems and supports general health and vitality throughout the body. And opening kidney 3. This point supports kidney function and overall energy circulation through the lower extremity. It helps maintain proper fluid balance while supporting the foundation of the body's energy system. And finally, we tap the kidney 1 point located on the sole of the foot. This is an excellent point for grounding energy and pulling excess energy down from the head. So you can exhale any excess energy downward and inhale fresh energy upward. It quiets mental chatter, promotes deep rest, and discharges nervous, anxious energy while soothing the fight or flight response. And now that we have all of these points open in the body, we'll just recharge the batteries, starting with the upper dantian. The middle dantian. And the lower dantian. All right. That brings our tapping session to a close. For everyone joining us on YouTube and X, thank you for being here. This concludes the live stream portion of our weekly Tong Ren session. If you'd like to join us on Zoom next time, you can register using the link in the description. Registration closes 24 hours before the session. Space is limited, so be sure to sign up early. We'd love to see you in a future session. And as we wrap up, I encourage you to drink some water to help integrate the energy from today's session. Give yourself a moment to rest, to breathe, and just allow the healing to settle. Thanks again for being with us today.